Hello and welcome to the Happy Little Futures podcast. As always, let's begin with a nice deep breath in and out. Fantastic. So it's been a while. There's been a lot going on, as I'm sure there has been for many of you out there as well. But as much as I've been having all these different things that I want to talk to you about coming up, there's been one thing over the past week that has just wrung out so much, and I keep going, I need to tell people about this. And it's quite a simple thing, really. So my eldest is moving up into the juniors next year, which is very exciting and nerve-wracking all at the same time. And so she's had some end-of-year productions and stuff like that. At the start of the year, I know I said about swapping schools and said about how she was struggling with her anxiety. We've had a lot of support, a lot of help at the new school, and she's absolutely come on leaps and bounds. She's a different child. She's the child that we know and love, and not that we don't love her regardless, but that we know and that we always felt was slowly getting more and more buried. And she had the front role in the play, which was absolutely incredible and really was a symbol of just how far she's come. And in the play, there was a couple of songs that they sang. One of them was Reach by S Club 7, which was, it's one of my favourite songs. And I even now it's one of my favourite songs because it's always just been sort of quite, yeah, you can do this, you've got this, it's all great sort of thing. Like, just put your mind to it and go for it sort of thing. And I was listening to it in the car with them she had 3 performances on the Tuesday in the morning on the way to school, because I didn't know that she'd been doing this song in it. We were listening to it, and she sat there and she said, she'd already said something similar a few weeks earlier, but in this instance she said, when I listen to this song, it just inspires me. It makes me feel anything is possible. And I just thought that was really powerful for it to come from a 7-year-old's mouth, and for them to recognise and say sort of the deeper down meaning behind this song for them. And it really got me thinking about sort of what it meant to me and stuff like that. And I have to admit that, like I said, part of it is that it does make you believe that anything is possible. It really sort of makes you go, no, if you just reach that little bit further, you can climb any mountain, you can follow your rainbow, do you know what I mean? You can do it. It is possible. You've just got to believe in yourself, sort of thing. And for me, that was really powerful. For it to have come from her as something that she recognises and something that helps her feel that, I thought it was really fantastic. And it got me thinking a bit more. I can't remember whether I've mentioned on here before or not, but I have been sort of listening to some of the songs with the kids. Now they're growing up a little bit. We're not just Disney songs. We're listening to songs from when we were little, and they're teaching us new songs that they've learned and stuff like that. And I have been listening to more and more songs and finding that sort of deeper meaning. And some of them, like Let It Go, for example, from Frozen, which we all know and love, like, some of them are Disney songs. But that sort of deeper meaning, I think, with the journey that I'm on myself personally, I think we're forever on a journey, aren't we? But when you are on a journey yourself, it can be that these things sing to you deeper and resonate with you more clearly. And so with that song, for example, sort of, yeah, just let it go, be yourself, like really embrace the fact that you are the only you. Like, I've sort of been finding that deeper meaning behind things. And And I just felt it really was quite apt that she's going through a similar sort of thing. And she'd said a few weeks earlier to me, like I said, she said, "Mommy, whenever I hear music and I'm singing, it just inspires me. It helps me feel that I can do anything." And as she was saying it, I could really hear that was something she was passionate about, something that really is driving her forwards. And it's something that I want to support her with as well, with opening up opening her up to new songs, and also giving her that opportunity to sing, to come into her own and really sort of embrace herself. So that's Reach anyway. Before I continue, I'm just going to thank our podcast sponsor, Rowan Fox Clothing. Rowan Fox is a sustainable clothing brand with beautiful wildlife-inspired clothes and designs, and you can find their selection of clothes on rowanfox.com or head to Facebook or Instagram to join them on social media. So Reach was quite an incredible song, really. And then the other song that they sang that has really sung to me, lots of singing and songing and singing today, sung to me since, is Proud. And now that I've gone to say this, I can't remember who the person is that sings it. But I used to hear this on Miranda. I'm a big fan of the Miranda sitcom, and one of the characters would turn around and go, "What have you done today to make you feel proud?" And it was, I hope everyone enjoyed my singing then. It helps that I'm just shut in my own house safely, but I normally would not do that. So not unless it's Wheels on the Bus or something like that. So it's that song anyway. And I've been listening to this since. So they were singing this in their performance, and I'd never really listened to the words or anything. I woke up a few days later after the final performance, actually, with it stuck in my head, so I put it on, and the words in that, I was like, yeah, what have I done today to make me feel proud? I can step in to be my own person. Like, it is just sort of like, I can be so many people and whoever I want to be, and really push for what I want and believe in life. And actually, on this subject, I know I've mentioned Miranda Hart's book. I haven't been entirely honest with you. Like, I'm still reading that at the moment, and her approach to sort of a values-based living, I think, is really beautiful. And having the two of these combined, sort of this song that then resonates with, like, having heard it in the sitcom, but then also obviously her journey and the journey that reading her book is actually helping me to go on a little bit more as well, and to reinforce for me. I just thought this was fantastic. Like, the song is really sort of like, you just want to shout it from the rooftops and sort of sing it, belt it out in the car sort of thing. And I absolutely love it for that. But it got me thinking about how quite often we talk about building in sort of a gratitude practice and sort of what are you grateful for today? What have you enjoyed today? And things like that. And it actually got me thinking about the fact that if we sit back and do the same, but do it with something that we are proud of ourselves, in ourselves. And I haven't looked into the science behind this. I haven't done anything. This is purely my thoughts. And I've been practicing it with my family ever since this. But if we sit back and once a day go, what have you done today that you feel proud of? And slowly keep doing it, then eventually, surely that will help. Just the same way that when we work on a gratitude practice and things like that, it helps to reinforce and recognise throughout our day those positive experiences, those things that we have enjoyed, rather than focusing on the negative, sort of starting to focus on the positive, with looking at things that we are proud of, that we ourselves have done. It can just, based off the theory of gratitude practice, begin to help us to recognise the things that we are proud of ourselves in our day, help to build that self-esteem, that trust in ourselves, that thing that so many of us are lacking or struggle with, where we recognise actually we are doing a good job. Yes, there's been struggles, yes, there's been things that haven't gone so well, but I am doing a good job at the moment, and that is all I can do, and I have done things that will make me feel proud, and it doesn't mean that I'm doing it all the time. It doesn't mean that everything's gone well today. But I think especially when you're a parent and you're struggling with mom guilt and dad guilt and all of that sort of stuff, to give yourself those moments where you sit back and go, no, I'm proud of this actually. It will help you to sort of step away for a minute and just realise that you're not doing everything wrong, as so many of us feel that we can be and feel that we are so often, which is a completely normal feeling, but it's not our whole truths, is it? So I want to challenge you to have a go at this. Have a go at making a note of what you feel proud of. What have you done today to make you feel proud? Have a go at asking your kids what they've done today to make them feel proud. And there's been days when, like, my husband's gone, oh, I don't know, and my kids have gone, oh, I don't know, and I've sort of gone, well, like, you went off at the party and you danced on your own. Like, and you did that without me trying to help you. You just went and did it. Or, like, just the littlest things, like you got dressed the first time I asked you today, like helping them to recognise that you're proud of them too, that yes, it might be hard initially, but those little things, those little wins, they're the things that make a difference. And they make a difference for you, and they make a difference for those around you as well. And I know the other day, for example, with my son, I sort of said, I said, oh, thank you, because you were at the door ready to get into the car after I only asked once. And which I'm sure a lot of you can empathise is quite a rare thing really to happen. And that evening he actually turned around and he said to me, I'm proud of myself for being at the door and ready after you'd only asked once. And it's things like that. They seem so simple. They seem so sort of mundane in many ways, but those are what make the difference. Recognising, writing down, and sort of really engaging with ourselves and being present with ourselves and what we are doing and what we are proud of. So that's my challenge for you. I challenge you to have a go at seeing what you're proud of, recognising it, writing it down, just saying it out loud, including it in your day of sort of like check-ins at the end of the day, as you're walking or driving home from school, as you're eating your tea, as you're getting ready for bed. And have a go at just bringing that into your daily routine with you and your kids. Just see what they are proud of, what you are proud of, and see how you begin to feel and what you begin to recognise in yourself, and maybe how much easier it might become for the kids. I mean, as I said, this is not science-backed. There might be science out there, but I have not had the time or the energy to go out and look at the science, if there is. But this is a theory that I've got based off gratitude practices and things like that we've spoken about a lot, which do have backing. And I think that it could be a really good thing just for all of us to do. And I have to say that since we've been doing it as a family, like, it's helped us all to recognise everyone's little accomplishments. And it's helped me to recognise mine. For me today, I am proud that I actually finally came and stopped and made this recording. And that is a big thing for me, because I've been wanting to do that for over a week. So there you go. So I want you to have a go at that and let me know how it goes. I'd love to hear from you. So drop me a message, and in the meantime, follow me on Facebook and Instagram and TikTok and YouTube and all of those people. And I will speak to you soon. Let's take a nice deep breath in to finish. And release. Fantastic. See you soon.